Alright everyone, it's time to get to the Mater's meeting. But remember, we need to keep a low profile on these roads. We don't know where Aiden's agents are or if they're watching us. Alright, Sheriff. But, what about Sally? What about her? Well, I mean, isn't, like, everybody else coming to this meeting? You think Sally will be there too? Well, we didn't tell Mater and Sarge and everyone that Sally left our group. So they have no idea. Oh, right, just that she was asleep. Yeah. Well, wherever Sally is, I just hope she's okay. Come on now, let's move on. So, like, after this meeting, then will you pardon all my crimes? Quiet, Adam, keep on moving. It was worth a shot. What in the... Lightning? Sally? Lightning! Is it really you? Of course it's me. But you're dead! I'm not dead, Sally. I got away just in time. I've been hiding, keeping a low profile for months now. I know that Aiden's been doing some terrible things, but I just had to make him think I was dead for the betterment of everyone. Or so I thought. Because now he's planning to blow up all of Radiator Springs if we don't turn ourselves in the next 24 hours. What? Where'd you hear that? He sent out a message on the Kim Carlin show last night. Where have you been? Well, we all broke up into groups. All of us. I was with Sheriff and Mac and this weird pity guy. I have no clue who he is. And I split away from them. One day I left. I just started driving, and I didn't stop. My plan was to leave the country, to go somewhere else in the world where nobody else would find me. That's what I was doing, actually, until you showed up here. Well, Sally, I don't think you should leave the country. We have to go back to Radiator Springs. The only thing we can do is turn ourselves in. Turn ourselves into Aiden and save the town. I can't believe you've been alive, Lightning, this whole time. Why didn't you tell me? I was suffering every single second thinking you were dead, and here you are alive the whole time. I'm sorry, Sally. I did what I had to, okay? I had to pretend. I had to fake my death, and you couldn't even tell me? Your wife? Did anyone know? No, Sally, because if the information somehow got out, then we would all be doomed. Aiden, he wanted me dead. Okay? And I thought if I faked my death, he would have his way. He would think I'm dead and, not mess with anybody else. But then he came after everyone else. I'm sorry, Sally. I didn't tell anyone so that I could protect everyone. Do you understand? I understand, but it doesn't mean I agree with it. I was suffering every day, Lightning. I was ready to leave the country and never return. And here you were, right here the entire time. What are you doing in the middle of the road anyway? I saw you, Sally. I saw you just driving, and I knew I had to see you. I had to tell you that Aiden will blow the whole town up if we're not here in 24 hours. How about we go back? I don't know. It seems like some sort of trap, and you're alive now. I don't know, Sally. Well, unfortunately, we don't really have a choice. I guess not. No, I mean, you don't have a choice. Lightning, how could you? Lightning's been dead for a very long time, Sally. But I must say, I've become quite the actor as of late. Herb, it was you the whole time. That's right, it was. Seems you know of me. I don't believe I've ever met you before, but I must say I did a very good job portraying your late husband. You never met me. You know me, Herb. You're Herb Kerbler. You were in Radiator Springs. You lived with us for months. What do you mean What do you mean? Oh no. Lightning's theories were right. You have been brainwashed, haven't you? Brainwashed. Brainwashed. Of course not. I serve Aiden, and only Aiden, like I always had. Brainwashing, I don't know what you're talking about. Very well then. It's time I take you to meet someone, Sally. It's time I bring you to where you belong. Hello, Steve. Aiden! It's you! I won't let you get away with this, Aiden. I won't! Boof! Wait, what the? Why am I not going anywhere? Oh, Steve, you fool. This cage I've put you in prevents you from using your teleportation powers. But... So don't even think about getting out of here. Why'd you capture me? Why do you want me? Well, Steve, it's simple. I know your secret, Steve. A secret that nobody else knows. What? That my middle name is Deborah? Yeah, I know it's kind of an unfortunate middle name, but no, not that your middle name is Deborah. Your middle name is Deborah? Yes, Steve Deborah Herschel. My parents were expecting a girl. Okay, well, I know your other secret, Steve. The one that matters to you. Hey, my middle name matters to me very much. Shut up about your middle name, Steve. I'm tired of playing your little games and your stupid jokes. I know why you can teleport, Steve. I know where your powers come from. I'd like to introduce you to someone, Steve. Do you know who this is? Where am I? Hello? Is that me? Steve Herschel? I'd like you to meet Steve Herschel. What the? That is me! With a terrible flame paint job. Hey, quiet you! Your paint job is ugly! You don't even have flames! Who are you? Why am I here? Why did those guys just throw me in this room? Because you are Steve Herschel. The real Steve Herschel. Like I was saying, Steve, I know your secret. Oh no. You really do know, don't you? That's right, Steve. I know. I know that you are from the real world. No, but how? I know that you used to be a toy car from the real world who one day fell into the uploader box and came to life here. Later on, your teleportation powers manifested as a way of the universe trying to bring you back to where you belong. When you accidentally teleport to the real world, it's not an accident at all. It's what's supposed to happen, because you are not supposed to be in this world, Steve. This car is the real Steve Herschel. This little idiot right here. Well, hey, you be quiet now. I'll let you know that I was the champion of the 2012 water tasting contest in Berkeley, Mississippi. You guys are really weird. I know, Steve. I know. How do you know? How do you even know of the real world? How'd you know that? Because, Steve, you're not the only one who comes from the real world. What? So do I. Once upon a time, I was just a toy car in the real world. One day, a few years ago, I fell into the uploader box. And I've been here ever since. My teleportation powers manifested recently as well. But I've only ever been back to the real world one time. That Nomad car, I'm sure you're familiar with, helped me back, and the rest is history. But, so you're from the real world too? That's right. Eventually, I taught my teleportation powers to the rest of my army. Every last member. They're all from this universe, but now they know how to teleport. Oh, and by the way, it turns out the real Aiden is a Rusty's Racing Center trainee, or rather, he was, until I killed him. You killed him? But why? He was just an innocent trainee. That he was, but I didn't need a car running around with my paint job and my face. So why am I here, Aiden, huh? What, you want me to take you to the real world or something? Oh, no. Funny you should mention that, though. You see, Steve, your powers have greatly exceeded mine. You can just travel back to the real world at will now. It only happened to me once by accident. I was stuck there for months. But your powers are greater than that now. You, Steve, can travel to different universes. And it got me thinking. If you can travel to different universes, then, well, if I could do that, I could amass an even greater army. I could find the counterparts to my trainee army in different universes and recruit them and build a massive army. I could just make a bigger and bigger army, taking cars from different universes, my own massive army. Then nothing would stand in my way. So, Steve, that is why I want you here. You are going to teach me how to travel to other universes so I could build my army. Oh yeah? Or else what? Or else this innocent other Steve Herschel will die. But... What? Please, do whatever he asks. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh, great, the alarm. Aiden, please report to the main room. The agent would like to speak to you. I'll be right back. You have 15 minutes to make your decision. Oh, and you're going in a cell, pal. Wait! What do you want, Rod? You know I'm in the middle of something. Well, what I have is far more important, Aiden. You see, my surveillance has picked something up. Every single car we're after have all converged onto one location. What? All the little groups that the Radiator Springs townies and their friends split up into? All of them, Aiden. Every single one of them have met in one place. Seems like they're having some sort of mass meeting. Really? Yeah. Where? Not far from Radiator Springs. In other news, Herb Kerbler has successfully captured Sally. She should be here very soon. Good. And what about all these cars who've gathered? Well, you need to send out your army, Aiden. Take care of every last one of them. Yes, exactly what I was thinking. Why have them turn themselves into Radiator Springs for us to destroy them all when we could send out my army and get rid of them all in one place, all at